going to hop to it in a few minutes. I'm just giving everyone a moment to hop in. No rush. We got about 4 minutes till we start. I'm going to get our music going. There we go. We're going to be doing a low impact bar class today. I'm trying to get my workout started on my watch here. Here we go. Bar. Where's the bar? There it is. Awesome. You have the option to grab some light weights if you'd like to. And you can also, if you want to opt for using the back of a chair, the back of my couch is here if I want to grab hold of it for balance. I'll turn down our music a little bit. Unless this is a good volume, guys, let me know. And you can still hear me over it, then we're good. If it's hard to hear me, let me know and I'll turn down the music. But you also have the option to put on some wrist weights. That way you can always grab hold of something for balance. We're going to be doing center work today, so it's a little more of a balance challenge, but no jumping. This is going to be nice and soft in the knees. It might burn a little bit, but that's the goal here a little bit. So let me check in with our chat. I think we're doing good. Setup seems fine. Again, we're going to give it just a couple minutes. Make sure you got water nearby, whatever you need for your workout. And I'm going to hop to it. I've got my water over here, but I think I'm going to set it a little closer by. I have a tree over here. I don't want to smack my head on it every single time I grab a sip of water. Okay. Fabulous. Let's start with our warm-up. Good. Set those feet a little wider than hip width apart. Hands down by our sides. Shake it off a little bit. Take a nice deep inhale, drawing those shoulders up. Exhale, shake it off. Inhale, tense up. Exhale, let it go. One more. Exhale, release. And go drop chin down to chest, let that head grow heavy. Take a deep breath here, trying to relax the back of the neck all the way down between those shoulders. And slowly take one ear to one shoulder. Get in a rest that hand, deepen, stretch a little bit, reach the opposite arm. And go to release, switch it over to the other side. And release, good. Take it down, a few half neck circles, loosen it up first, and then take it all the way around. Nice and gentle, work out those snap, crackle, pops. And take it the other way. And pause with that chin down, bring it back to a nice and neutral stance here. Bounce those knees, roll those shoulders forward. Try to warm up every joint first, get some range of motion going before we get in the hard stuff. Go ahead, circle it backwards for opening up the rib cage. Good, little windmills at the elbows. And take it the other way around. And now reach it forward and back. Crisscrossing those arms a little bit. So you're opening up the rib cage. Good, now let's roll out those wrists. Good, keep those arms up, let's twist it out. Try to keep the hips still. You're moving just from the waist up. And set those feet a little wider than hip width apart. Start to circle all the way around. And reverse it other way. Good. Bring those feet close together, hands on the knees, circle the knees around. See, we got some people in the chat. After we're done with warm up, I'll come and read what you gotta say. Go ahead, take it the other way. And bring it on up. Let's roll out one ankle. And roll it in. Fabulous. Let's take it over to the other side. And roll it inwards. Good. Place those feet again right underneath our hips here. Inhale, sweep, reach up, grow taller, really lengthen the spine. Exhale, release one hand down, slide down, get a nice side stretch. Open up the rib cage. Oh, the sun's out. And then drop that shoulder, reach out, nice long spine. Good. Bring it down. Maybe bounce a little bit in that opposite knee. And bring it to center. Softly roll it back up to standing. And let's take it to the other side. Reach it up and over. And drop that shoulder, reach out. Bring it down and bounce. And bring it to center. Softly roll it up. Oh, back to standing nice and tall. Fabulous. Before we hop to it, let me check what we got in the chat. Bring it around. I know, bring it around town. They get it. That's what I think of every time I do this warm up. We're doing a standing, low impact bar workout today. It's gonna be about 30-ish minutes. We've already done about 5 minutes for our warm up. We're gonna stretch at the end. A reminder, if you're just joining us, you can grab some light weights. They are optional. You can do this without weights and it'll still be pretty awesome. You can also put on some wrist weights if you want to have the option to grab hold of a chair, the wall, or the back of your couch for balance, because we are doing it in the center, which is more of a balance challenge, but you always have that option. If you want to go grab a chair right now and put it in front of you so you have that to hold on to, feel free to do so. You can always do just one weight and then do the weight on the other arm kind of thing. Make it work for you. It's your workout. I'm just teaching it. It's your body. You know it best. Okay. On that note, we're going to hop into it here. Feet, again, right underneath those hips. We're going to start by lifting one heel and the other. Start to wake up our calves and also start to reach those arms. Just get a little warmer. And this is a great opportunity if you want to grab those weights. Reaching. I like to have kind of an open palm instead of gripping those weights too tightly the whole time. It's a little gentler on your wrists. Good, keep going. This is a nice part with our lower weights is we can get higher reps, which is great for our cardio and our conditioning. We're able to go longer. A few more here. This is our nice, easy, centered exercise, just getting into it. 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. Go ahead and step those toes out, heels in. We want a nice wide stance. If you find that your knees are rolling in, push them back and step the feet a little closer together. If you can go wider without that happening, feel free to do so. We're taking it arms straight out, down, tap the shoulders. Working those biceps and our legs here. When you straighten those knees, squeeze those glutes at the top. Good. Feel like you're growing taller through the spine. Roll those shoulders back. Breathe through it. Keep going. A few more, and then we're going to stay low and hold it and pulse. So get prepared for that. Good. Go ahead. Stay low here. We're going to take one weight to the shoulder, other weight to the shoulder, or you can take it behind the leg. Whatever you need here. And we're taking those side crunches. Good. Starting off just on the one side. We're going to tick-tock it back and forth a little bit. Now I'd love to hear, when we get a little break, we're near the end of this, if the footage looks better, because instead of using my front-facing camera today, I used the back camera, and I'm checking on my iPad to make sure I'm in the center. Ready? Let's switch it. Good, maybe you can drop it lower in the legs. Lower, lower, lower. Woo. A few more. Last one. Go ahead, bring those weights straight out. You're gonna bring the elbows in, elbows out. As they come in, we're gonna lift our heels off the ground. So try to stay low in the legs. We're gonna do a little heel lift. So bring it in. Getting into that balance a little bit more. You always have the option. Hold on to that chair. Do one arm and then switch the weight and do the other. You can count. Do about 8 reps on each arm if you need. Again, feel like you have a straight spine, like there's a wall right behind you and you're leaning against it. And it's supporting that lower back. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, straighten on up. Heel toe those feet closer together. Take that forward fold. Set the weights down for just a moment. Relax there. You can bend one knee and the other, loosening up the hips. Woo. Fabulous. Go grab those weights and slowly roll up. Woo. We're going to be taking some curtsies. I'm going to walk you through it first. So 1 foot forward, it's slightly turned out. Your toes are kind of going towards the corner of the room. Come to the ball of that back foot behind you, just like that, a curtsy. So our knees go out wide on this curtsy, and then we're going to tap it to the side. So get those legs going. There you go. Feel that first. Add a little bicep curl. Feel like you're pushing off that one leg. So we're starting to shift that weight to find our balance a little bit. Good, keep going. And if the weights ever become too much, you can set them down. 3, 2, 1. We're keeping it out to the side here. Taking the one hand down, one arm up. We're going to take this elbow to that knee. A little side crunch. This is our cardio move. Get a little faster. Up, up, up. Great for our hip mobility here. Good, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Take that foot behind. We're going to hold our curtsy in a little pulse. Stay low. Fabulous. Take those weights overhead. Tricep extension. So we want our elbows stay right in line with our head. So we don't want our elbows in front where we can see them in front of us. We don't want them too far back. Good. Stay low, stay low. Woo. Push it, stay lower in those legs. 3, 2, last 1. Good. Bring it up, shake it off. Same thing, other side here. Curtsy, little bicep curl. Good. We're already halfway through, basically, with our hard work. And then we get to stretch, the fun part. Now we do a portion that is not standing, that is on the ground. However, you can always do it with a chair, and I will demonstrate that as we ease into it. Breathe through it, keep going. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Remember, one arm down, one arm up, knee to elbow. You can also put this weight on your hip if you're worried about it swinging. Get warmer. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Stay low in that curtsy lunge. Pulse it, arms straight up. Tricep extension overhead. Good, keep going. Woo, push, push, push. Go, go, go. Few more, push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good job, you guys. Set those weights down. Little breather break. Grab a sip of water if you need it. You can roll out those wrists. Give them a little breather break. You don't want any tendinitis or carpal tunnel in here. Okay, we're almost done with the standing portion. Before we come down to the ground, we are going to grab these weights again, but let me take you through it because it's a little more balanced challenge here. We want our heels off the ground the whole time. So toes out, heels in. You're gonna come to the balls of your feet, bend those knees. You're gonna pulse here. That's our one exercise. Next, our feet are square, toes aim forward. You're gonna take it into a squat, but lift those heels. And we're gonna rotate those palms for some triceps. So let's go. Grab those weights, roll those shoulders back, toes out, heels in. Slowly start to find your balance, lift those heels off the ground. Bend those knees. If you want to, you can squeeze those feet together so the heels touch. Taking it out, out, in, out, out, in. Good. Roll those shoulders back. Keep those heels off the ground. This is your balance. You need to improve it, especially if you're somewhere where I am, where it is a sheet of ice outside. It's very slick and we don't want to wipe out. Good, keep going. Keep that pulse in the legs. If you need to put those heels down, you can. But if you can fight that balance, please do. 3, 2, last 1. Bring it square. Take it back now with those weights. Turn the palms up and down. Little rotations, but try to let those arms kind of stay in line with the hips. We don't want them to go any lower. Squeeze those shoulders. Spine is straight. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Whew. We're almost done. I swear, I promise. And then we have a no weight exercise that focuses on balance still. before we come down to the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, stand up tall. Set those weights down. Little breather. My nose is starting to run. That's how I know we're doing cardio. Awesome. Okay. We're going to be working on some leg extensions here. I'm going to step over to one side so you can see the one leg more than the other. Take it towards the back of my mat. We're going to take our leg toe forward, lift it up. Now you'll notice my kneecap is aimed out. This is our ballet position here, a little tendu forward. But we're going to take our knee, turn it in, turn it out, bring it down. Take it to the side, lift, our knee should be aimed upwards. Turn it forward, turn it up, bring it back down. Then we take it back, our knee's aimed out, turn it down towards the ground, closing that hip, and then open that hip and bring it back in. And we're going to do that crisscross pattern, front, side, back, side. That's what it's going to be. Kind of quick. Your leg doesn't need to be super high off the ground, but try to find that balance. If you wiggle and wobble, it's okay. So arms up for balance. Stand tall, fifth position here. Take it forward, lift, turn, turn. Side. There you go. Take it back. And if you just take that leg for a kick and you skip the rotation, that's okay. Work on getting the pattern first. We're here for about a minute before we take it to the other side. Take it side and back. Side, forward, and side. You're almost done. Back, side, woo, forward, take it side, take it back. Good. Bring it over to the other side. Well, I'm bringing it over. You're just switching legs. You can switch arms if you're holding onto that chair. Find that balance. Go ahead, arms up. Roll those shoulders back. Take it forward and side. Take it back. Side. Forward. It helps if you find a focal point on the wall in front of you and stare it down. Use that laser vision. It'll help you with your balance. Keep going. Up, forward, and side. I know this one probably looks funny, but it's good for that rotation, our mobility in our joints. Good, keep going. You're almost done. And relax. Whew. Good job. Little breather. Take a sip of water. I'm going to turn our music up a little bit so we can hear that beat. Now we're going to be coming down to the ground on hands and knees. So I'm going to give you an option if you have a chair and do not want to come down on your hands and knees. If your wrists and knees do not like it, don't do it. That's as simple as it is. We will also be doing some core exercises. You can do those seated in the chair. Just sit towards the front edge of the chair so that like your back is here and the back of the chair is here so you have a little bit of space. But if you're doing hands and knees, pretend I have a chair in front of me. This is the seat of the chair. I'm going to put my hands on the seat. If your back doesn't like it, you can put it on the back of the chair. If you have the space to put your hands on the seat of the chair, we're going to be doing like, some donkey kicks. You can do those standing up. You don't need to be down on hands and knees. Isn't that great? Okay. Slowly making our way down to the ground. Take your time here. No rush. I'm checking my screen to make sure I'm lined up pretty good. Okay. I think we're good. I think I'm not too cut off. Okay, we're going to start on the leg closest to the mat, the front of your mat, wherever your phone is or device is where you're watching. We're going to take the ankles, cross them. And I want you to think about lifting your knee, not lifting your foot. Your foot's just along for the ride. This is our little arabesque type donkey kick. Let's start. Open up that hip. Open up that hip. Now, if you want to make this harder, you can put on ankle weights or take that weight to the back of the knee and squeeze it. There you go. We're going to be here a while. Let's see, I don't have a very good hold on this. There we go. Good thing I don't have my slippery leggings on. Now we're going to hold it up and pulse. Good. Keep it up there. Don't let it drop. Woo. I hope it starts to burn a little bit. Halfway through these pulses, keep it up, 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 up. Lift, 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 lift. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. Set that weight aside. If you have it behind the knee, we're going to take that leg back straight. Keep that same arm as knee that's down. Just take a nice little side stretch. Open it up. Fabulous. Good. Bring it back down. Take a few cat-cows. Roll out the spine. Fabulous. Let's take it over the other side. Take that weight to the back of the knee if you'd like to. Squeeze it. Cross the ankles. Starting with those little hip openers here. Lift. Lift. Draw that core in. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. And if your wrists ever get sore with your hands flat on the ground, try fists. Sometimes that helps. 3, 2, 1, and pulse. Hold it up. Pulse, pulse. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Woo. Lift, 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 lift. Up, 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 up. Don't let it drop. You're almost done. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job. Set that weight aside if you took it to the back of the knee. Send that leg back straight. Same hand as knee that's down. Lift that other arm up. Get a nice little stretch. Good. Good. Bring it down to seated. We got some core work to do. Whew. Now remember, if you are in a chair, because going down on the ground is too much, sit at the front edge of that chair. Scoot forward. If this is my chair, the back of my chair is right here, I'm scooting forward to the edge of it. I'm going to turn sideways for you guys though, so you can see a little better. Just rolling those shoulders back. Fabulous. You can hold on to those weights if you want to, but you don't have to. This is already going to be enough of a challenge. I'm going to scoot forward a little bit. At the top of our sit-up, you can do a half sit-up. You don't have to go all the way. We're going to do a little twist, and we're alternating. Down, twist. Try to look at the wall behind you. There you go. We will also have the option, instead of rolling all the way down, just roll around, roll down, like halfway. Or you can just hold it here and twist. Twist. You have that option too. Make it work for you. Just draw that core in. We're almost done here. Fabulous. Now we're going to hold it up here. Nice straight spine. We're going to start to grab hold of the back of the legs. If you're in the chair, just lean back and hold it. Don't rest on the back of the seat. Just engage that core. If you want to on the ground, you can lift and hold. A little boat pose here. A little bit of stillness. We're starting to slow it down, catch our breath. We're going to get into our stretching and our cool down after this. Ooh, a few more seconds. I know this is hard. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Good job. Wherever you are, place those hands behind you or on your lap. You're seated, and just rock your knees side to side. Try to loosen up the hips. Fabulous. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit with the legs crossed, straight out in front of you. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to stretch out our shoulders first. Stretching is an important part of our recovery process after a workout. Helps loosen up that lactic acid. Catch your breath first. Okay, go ahead, inhale, reach out. Cross one arm over, one arm under. Stretching out our shoulders. Try to make each breath a little longer here. We're trying to slow it all down. Bring our heart rate down slowly. And bring it forward, tap that shoulder, push the elbow back, stretch out that tricep. And let it go. Grab hold of those fingertips, open up the inner arm. Let it go. Wrap it around the waist. You can stay right here or reach up towards that opposite shoulder for a little bit deeper of a stretch. Well, it looks like it's starting to snow a little bit again. Good, release. Roll out that wrist a couple times each way. Go ahead, inhale, open it up. Take that other arm across, other arm under, roll that shoulder down, look away and breathe into it. And let it go. Tap that shoulder, push that elbow back. And release, open up that inner arm. Let it go, wrap it around the waist, keep it here or reach up towards the opposite shoulder. If you need a deeper stretch, sit up tall. Last upper body stretch, then we're going to get into our lower body, into those legs. And softly release. Let it go, roll out that wrist. If you're seated in a chair, your feet are going to stay flat on the ground, but push step your feet wide, push your knees out wide. If you're seated on the ground, we're taking the middle splits. So if you're seated in the chair, imagine this, my knees are just bent and my feet are on the ground and my butt's up in the air on a chair. Fabulous. Go get comfortable. If you're on the ground, pull the back of your hamstrings. Feel like you're pulling them back, get them lined up properly. Go ahead, sit up tall. Inhale, reach one arm up. Exhale, you can either rest it here and reach up and over. If you're in the chair, this is the position you want to be in. Or also, if you're in the chair, you can reach down for your ankle of that foot and kind of brace yourself. If you're on the ground, you can put it on the ground. If you have the space to go deeper on the ground, you can take that hand forward and reach all the way towards the foot. Go ahead, uncross that bottom arm. We're turning towards that leg. You can brace yourself on it or place those hands down and fold straight towards it. A few more seconds here. And bring it on up. We're taking it over to the other side. Remember, you can rest that elbow, reach it over. You can reach for that ankle. You can place it on the ground if you're seated on the ground. Or if you want to, bring it all the way under and reach for the toes. Just keep that top shoulder rolled back. Breathe in those tight spots. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, let that tension go. Good. Let's drop that top shoulder now. Turn towards that leg. You can brace yourself however you'd like and fold towards it. Keep reaching here. A few more seconds and then we're going to take it to center. Good. Bring it back to center. Fabulous. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach out like you're trying to grab something out in front of you. And then go ahead, reach down to the ground. Feel like you're pulling yourself forward. I move my weights aside. I actually kind of grip the floor and feel like I'm pulling. A nice inner hip, inner thigh stretch here. Few more moments. And walk it on up. If you're seated, bring those on a chair, bring those feet closer together. You're going to keep one foot flat, and you're going to take the other foot up to cross over there. And we're placing our hands on the ground behind us if we're seated on the ground and scooting our hip closer to that heel and then straight out the spine. Nice little outer hip stretch. Awesome. If you are seated in the chair, cross the knees and you're going to twist towards this top leg, looking at that side wall. If you have them seated on the ground, have them crossed up, just drop them over to the side. And again, we're twisting towards that top cross leg. Feel like you're lengthening, growing taller as you hold it here. uncross, bring everything back to center, neutral stance. And we got the other leg to do. So take that ankle to the knee, whether you're seated in a chair or on the ground. If you're on the ground, scoot the hips forward. Walk those hands behind you closer and straighten out the spine. One side might be tighter than the other. That's perfectly normal. Few more seconds here, and then we're going to take that twist, and it'll be our last stretch. Go ahead, cross the knees and twist towards that top leg. Drop them over here on the ground. Sit up tall. More seconds here. Good. Go ahead, release. Find a comfortable seated position. To close our class here, go ahead, sit up tall. Reach those hands down towards the ground, drop your chin. Take an inhale, reach up, grow taller. Exhale, push everything away that no longer serves you. Inhale to gather up all the light and love you can find. Exhale, bring it in your heart, bowing the chin. Thank yourself for taking this time out of the day for you, and thank you for sharing your workout with me today. You did a good job. I hope you enjoyed this little low impact bar class and had fun with it. We have another class next Wednesday. I believe we're doing kickboxing. I think we're doing a cardio class, so that'll be fun. That's also light weights or no weights. This whole kind of first month easing back into moving after time off, you know, for the holidays. We're going to take it gentle. And I'm thinking each month of the year, our little live stream workouts will get a little harder and harder, so we can slowly condition ourselves to that. And you can always go back and do an easier one if you find a class that's just a little too much for you that day. I'm going to keep these public. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you again soon. I'm going to flip the camera around. There, I used the back camera today, so hopefully that helped a little bit, you know, with the live stream. Okay, bye everybody.